There was a man who had two sons. The younger son, restless and impatient, came to his father and asked for his share of the inheritance. It was unusual and bold, but the father gave him what he asked for. Soon after, the younger son left home and traveled to a distant country. There, he squandered all his wealth on wild living and pleasure. Luke 15b11-13. When a severe famine struck that land, he found himself in desperate need. He took a job feeding pigs, wishing he could eat even the pods they ate. The young man had hit rock bottom. It was in this moment of brokenness that he came to his senses. He remembered his father's house, where even the servants had enough to eat. Luke 15 verse 14-17. He decided to return home, not expecting to be welcomed as a son, but hoping to work as a servant. As he approached, his father saw him from a distance. Filled with compassion, the father ran to him, embraced him, and kissed him. The son began to speak, saying, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." Luke 15 verse 20-21. But the father interrupted him with joy, calling for the best robe, a ring, and sandals to be put on him. He ordered a feast to celebrate, saying, "For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." Luke 15 verse 22-24. The older son, however, was upset. He had been faithful all along and yet felt overlooked. But the father gently reminded him, "My son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours." But we had to celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. Luke 15 verse 31-34. The story of the prodigal son reminds us of God's boundless grace. No matter how far we wander, God eagerly waits to welcome us back when we turn to Him in repentance and faith. If you believe that God's grace can restore even the lost, write, "Lord, welcome me home," in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe to House of Wisdom Tales for more Bible stories that strengthen your faith.